Hello my friends. Welcome back. Today, we are going to have a chat about something that sounds a bit like science fiction. In fact, if I had told you this story 10 years ago, you might have thought I was making it up. But technology moves very fast, doesn't it? And sometimes, it moves a little faster than we would like. We are going to talk about a new kind of trick that scammers are using. It's called AI voice cloning. Now, please don't let that technical name scare you away. AI just stands for artificial intelligence, which is really just a fancy computer program. But the reason we need to talk about it is that these programs have become very good at mimicking human voices. Specifically, the voices of the people we love, our children and our grandchildren. I know that sounds frightening. The idea that a stranger could sound exactly like your grandson or granddaughter is unsettling. But I promise you this, by the time we finish our coffee today, you will understand exactly how it works, why it works, and most importantly, the simple, human secret code that can stop these machines in their tracks. You have the power here, not them. So, let's take a deep breath and learn about this together. The story, a terrifying phone call. Let me paint a picture for you. This is a story based on real events that have happened to thousands of people recently, including a mother named Jennifer whose story made the news. Imagine it's a quiet afternoon. You're reading a book or watching your favorite show, and the phone rings. You pick it up, and you hear a voice. It's crying. It sounds terrified. Grandma. Grandpa. Please help me. Your heart stops. You know that voice instantly. It's your grandson, Michael. You can hear the catch in his throat, the specific way he says, "Grandma." He tells you he's in trouble. Maybe he says, "I was in a car accident," or "I got arrested," or even worse, "Someone has taken me." Then, a different voice gets on the line. A deeper, angry voice. They tell you that Michael is in their custody, and if you want him back, or if you want to keep him out of jail, you need to pay them money. Right now. They tell you not to call his parents. They tell you to go to the bank, or buy gift cards, or wire money. In that moment, your brain isn't thinking about scams. Your brain is thinking, "My baby is in danger." You would do anything to save him. But here is the heartbreaking truth, Michael is fine. He is at school, or at work, or sitting on his couch playing video games. He hasn't been in an accident. He hasn't been arrested. And he isn't on the phone. That voice you heard? It was a computer. A digital parrot that learned to speak just like him. How does the digital parrot work? Now, you might be wondering, how on earth can a computer sound like my Michael? It used to be that to copy a voice, you needed hours of recordings in a professional studio. But today, these AI programs are frighteningly efficient. Security experts tell us that scammers now need only 3 seconds of audio to clone a person's voice. Just 3 seconds. Where do they get it? Well, think about the world our grandchildren live in. They are on the internet. They post videos on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. They might have a voicemail greeting where they say, "Hi, you've reached Michael, leave a message." Scammers use software to scan the internet. They find a video of your grandchild speaking, they feed that audio into the AI tool, and within minutes, they can type any sentence they want, and the computer will speak it out loud in your grandchild's exact voice. They can make the computer whisper. They can make it scream. They can even make it sound like it is crying. It is a clever trick, but that is all it is, a trick. It is a recording being played by a criminal who is hoping you will panic. The psychology, why we fall for it. I want to pause here and say something very important. If you have ever been tricked by something like this, or if you worry that you might be, please do not feel ashamed. These scams are designed to bypass your logic and go straight to your heart. Psychologists call it an amygdala hijack. That's the part of your brain responsible for fear and survival. When you hear your loved one in pain, your brain floods with adrenaline. It goes into protection mode. You stop asking questions like, "Does this make sense?" and you start asking, "How do I save them?" The scammers know this. That is why they add the crying. That is why they add the urgency. They know that if they gave you 5 minutes to calm down, you would realize it's a scam. They are banking on your love for your family being stronger than your suspicion. But now that you know this, you can be ready for it. You can recognize that rush of panic as a warning sign, not a call to action. We are covering some heavy topics today, and you are doing a wonderful job sticking with me. It's not easy to think about these things, but it is so necessary. If you are finding this explanation helpful, please take a moment to hit the like button below this video. It tells YouTube that this is important information, and it helps them show this video to other seniors who might need to hear it. And I would love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever received a call that just felt off? Let's share our stories so we can learn from each other. The signs, how to spot the fake. So, how do we tell the difference between a real emergency and a digital fake? Even though the voice sounds perfect, there are almost always cracks in the illusion. Number 1, the call quality. Often, these AI voices can sound a little bit choppy or robotic in between words. Or, the background noise might not match. If your grandson says he is on a busy highway in a car accident, but the line is perfectly silent without any traffic noise, that is a red flag. Number 2, the request for money. This is the biggest one. No matter who is on the phone, the moment they ask for money, your radar should go up. And pay attention to how they want the money. Real police stations do not take bail money in gift cards. Real hospitals do not ask for payment in Bitcoin or wire transfers. If the caller asks you to go to Target or Walmart to buy cards, or to wire cash via Western Union, it is a scam. 100% of the time. Number 3, the secrecy. Please don't tell mom. Don't tell dad, they'll kill me. Scammers try to isolate you. They know that if you call your son or daughter, the scam falls apart. If anyone asks you to keep a family emergency a secret from the family, hang up. Your secret weapon, the safe word. Now we get to the most powerful tool you have. It is low-tech, it costs $0, and it cannot be hacked by a computer. It is called a family safe word. I want you to do this today or tomorrow. Call your children and your grandchildren. Tell them you watched a video about voice scams. Tell them you want to agree on a secret code word or phrase that only you and they know. It should be something simple but random. Maybe it's the name of your first dog. Maybe it's purple elephant. Maybe it's a funny family inside joke. Make an agreement with them. If you are ever in trouble and you call me for help, I will ask for the safe word. If you cannot give me the safe word, I will know it is not you. So, the next time that phone rings and the voice says, "Grandma, I'm in jail, help me," you stay calm. You take a breath. And you say, "I love you, but I need the safe word." The AI computer doesn't know the safe word. The scammer doesn't know the safe word. They will panic. They might get angry. They might hang up. And you will be safe. The hang up and call back rule. If you haven't set up a safe word yet, don't worry. You have another move you can make. It is the hang up and call back rule. If your grandson calls from a number you don't recognize, or even if he calls from a number that looks like his, because scammers can fake caller ID too, and asks for money, tell him, "I am going to hang up and call you right back." Then, hang up. Do not listen to their protests. Find the number you have written down for your grandson in your address book or your cell phone. Call him. Or call his parents. If he is really in trouble, he will answer his real phone. But 99 times out of 100, he will pick up and say, "Hi grandma, what's up? I'm just making a sandwich." You might feel rude hanging up on someone who sounds distressed. We are raised to be polite. But remember, you are not hanging up on your grandson. You are hanging up on a criminal. You are protecting your family's inheritance. It is not rude, it is smart. Locking the digital door. There is one more thing we can do to make it harder for these criminals. We need to limit the food we feed the AI. If your grandchildren are active on social media, you might want to have a gentle conversation with them. Ask them if their accounts are set to private. When their accounts are public, anyone in the world can download their videos and steal their voices. Setting them to private adds a layer of protection. Also, think about your own voicemail. If you have an answering machine at home, or voicemail on your cell phone, try to avoid using your name or your family's names in the greeting. Instead of saying, "Hi, you've reached Mary and Bob," consider a generic message like, "You have reached 555-0199. Please leave a message." It's less friendly, I know. But it gives scammers less information to work with if they call your house just to record your voice. What if it happens to you? Before we go, I want to speak to anyone who might be watching this with a heavy heart. Maybe this has already happened to you. Maybe you sent the money. Please, listen to me, you are not stupid. You are not senile. You were attacked by military-grade psychological weapons designed to exploit your love. If you have sent money, call your bank immediately. Sometimes, if you act fast, they can stop the transfer. Report the crime to the police and to the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, here in the US, or Action Fraud in the UK. But most importantly, forgive yourself. These criminals are predators. You are a survivor. Conclusion. The world is changing and technology can be scary. But the things that matter, love, trust, and family connection are things that machines can never truly copy. They can copy a voice, but they cannot copy the bond you have with your grandchild. They don't know the safe word. They don't know the childhood nickname. They don't know the history. By taking these small steps, setting a safe word, verifying calls, and staying calm, you are building a shield around yourself and your family. You are taking the power back. I hope you feel a little more prepared now. I hope the tea was good, and the conversation was helpful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you want to stay up to date on how to protect yourself in this digital age, I would be honored if you subscribe to the channel. Just click that button, and we can look out for each other in the next video. Stay safe, trust your gut, and remember, verify, verify, verify. Goodbye for now.